What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Sivaady Unleashed, and let's just get right into this. Now we have this New York City mayor race right around the corner, and this is going to dictate a lot of just the way that things go in the future, because this is where the Democrat Party is going. But here we have a voter in New York City explaining why they voted for Zoran Mamdani, this amazing candidate. Check this out.
I voted for Mamdani.
Okay, can you tell us why?
I'm just looking for someone new and not part of the established Democratic Party who also hasn't been accused of sexual assault.
I spoke to the other side a little bit, and they're concerned about the government-run grocery stores and the free buses. What's your response to that?
I think government in the U.S. is great in the sense that there's always balance, right? No one person is making all the decisions, and so I think there'll be balance within.
He describes himself as a Democrat socialist. Do you feel like socialism would work in New York City?
No.
So there was a lot there in that little clip. She was asked who she voted for. She says Mamdani. He asked her why. What does she say? I just want something new. Almost like as if she's at Applebee's trying to order off the menu and say, I'm getting sick and tired of getting the wings. Let me go for the burger this time. I just want to try something new. What the hell is that supposed to mean? This is the issue. It's people like this. Then he goes on and he talks about the government-ran grocery stores and the free buses that are going to cost $800 million. And then what does she reply with? Oh, the government has great balance. And so what do you mean? So you're not for any of this stuff that he's promoting? Is that what you're saying, that the government's going to balance itself out? So you basically voted for him because of what? And this is the issue. There are thousands upon thousands of people just like this that have no idea what they're doing. They literally just listen to things that they see on TikTok or what they hear on the news or some clip, and they go with it. They don't do any research. They don't know if you go and you ask her what kind of policies he has that she aligns with, she wouldn't be able to tell you anything because she knows nothing. You can just tell by the way that she's speaking. And then the end is so great. I'll have to play it again.
He describes himself as a Democrat socialist. Do you feel like socialism would work in New York City?
No.
So will socialism work in New York City? And she replies simply, no. Then why did you vote for the candidate that says that he's a Democrat socialist? And he's way past that. He's a communist. He doesn't believe in police. He doesn't believe in prisons. He wants to tax the living hell out of everybody. And this is the way a lot of these people, like this woman, probably believes that all rich people, the government, the state, should just take care of them from now until the day they kick the bucket. That it's on somebody who has become successful and done something with their life. They have to foot the bill. So the taxes are already high in New York City. Let's boost them up some more. So think about what people are voting for. They're voting for all of this stuff. He wants to have ICE-free zones to keep them out of New York City because he doesn't want illegal aliens that commit crimes out of the city. So what's that going to do as far as the crime goes? And then he wants to heighten taxes even more in an already expensive city. So what do you think a lot of people are going to end up doing? They're not going to pay for that. They're just going to leave. Rich people have the means to leave the city. They don't need to stay there. It's already been decaying. And these people really think that rich people should just take care of them. And this disincentivizes people to want to become rich, to get thrown into some crazy high tax bracket. And once those people leave, where do you think those taxes are going to go to? And a lot of people earned it the hard way. A lot of people weren't just given money, say like J.B. Pritzker, that has this amassed fortune that was given to him. There's a lot of people that are given money or they earn money and they completely squander it. Look at like Antoine Walker from the NBA. I believe he played for the Celtics primarily, and then there's a whole bunch of other teams in there. He made over $100 million in his career, and now he's dead broke. So I can give somebody $10 million. That doesn't mean that they're going to take it and expand it even more. They can run through that instantly. That's not the answer. The answer is for you to take care of yourself, to have less government. This guy's bringing in more government, more regulations, more taxes, and that's what you want? And that's the problem. These people that don't want to fend for themselves and wants everybody else to take care of them. That's why they're fighting tooth and nail for the SNAP. They want to just say, hey, I can have this little dead-end job. I can make this money, and I don't got to pay for my groceries. The government's going to give me $1,500 a month. I can live with my mom. I'm chilling. That's the kind of life they want to live in perpetuity, and they expect you, the taxpayer, to pick up the bill. But if you get enough sheepish people like this going in one direction, New York is going to find out the hard way. They just have to touch the stove. That's exactly what's happening in this. All the other options suck. I'm not going to say that those other options are great, but the other options are a lot better than this option. But we'll just see how this goes. But it's crazy to believe that a once great city like New York City has fallen this low. And you see this happen in Minnesota, in Michigan, you can see how they're slowly dissolving. And it just sucks to see, because I don't want to see no states, even though we make jokes about California and Illinois, New York, all these places. And I don't want them to fail. I want them to succeed. I wish they had great leadership that was actually America first, that wanted to uphold our laws and all that other stuff. That would be really nice to see, but that's not the way the world works. It works where you have freedom of thought, and look at these people that do not think for themselves, and that's the biggest issue. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in, and as always, I will catch you guys on the next one.